A baby Fahoutier family. Spirits is flying. It's your boy Black Panther of the Mossi Clan coming to you with another Saturday broadcast. Today we're going to talk about a few topics. We're going to have Brother Garfield from the Dagger Squad. He's going to be in the building, joining us to talk about his upcoming debate with, Zion Lexx. Let me turn down the volume in the chat room. He's going to be talking about his upcoming debate with Zion Lexx. We know those two have been going back and forth for a while, but they want to do a debate. So we're going to ask Brother Garfield some tough questions and, get his feedback on it. We also going to talk about the Trump ban on the Islamic countries today. And, okay, Garfield said the link is not working. He wants me to add him to his email. We're going to talk about that Trump ban and what it means for African people in the continent, because, some African countries were on there. And what does that mean for people that want to travel to those countries? What does that mean for our indigenous African family that live there? What does it mean for us living in the United States that's just, spectators? We're going to talk about all of that, get into that a little bit. And third thing we're going to talk about on the show, we're going to put out a challenge to white academia. Because, my time with the Armor Squad, we ran through all the paper champions. It's time to expand this academic realm and really start debating and engaging our oppressor directly. So we're going to put out that challenge. We're going to name some names. We'll put some names out there. So, hopefully they see this video, all those alternative right-wing groups and their disciples. We're going to name some names. We're going to put that out there and see if, we get any requests. We can bring you right on the show, put out a format, and we can get it in on anything y'all hear that we display or we share that you don't agree with. We can get it in for sure. So I'm trying to get Brother Garfield in here. It's always something with these links, family. Peace, Tony Rice. Peace, brother. Thank you for tuning in. Trying to get everybody in here. Now, I tell people test the link beforehand. But you know how our people are sometimes. I'm just putting a message in the message board for people that's trying to get in. So yeah, while we're waiting on Brother Garfield to join us, I'm gonna check out what's going on in the chat room. What is going on in the chat room with the people watching? If y'all got a question for me, y'all can hit me with a question while we're waiting on Brother Garfield. To my understanding, Brother Reggie is going to be a part of that discussion with Zion Lexx as well. I don't know if they're going to tag team them or what the format is going to be. But it should be pretty interesting. If y'all go back on Garfield's page, on the Dagger Squad page, he's got a video on there. Oh, here's our guest of honor right here. What's going on, Brother Garfield?
Wow, what's going on, family? I'm here getting ready to actually go downstairs to the conference. So I said, let me talk to you before I go downstairs. I'm in the hotel room trying to look all fly.
Look at what he got on there. Is that an all white sweater vest?
Oh my God, man! I'm not even gonna show my face no more on your channel.
Where's the hat? Where's the vest you get? Your bubble vest you usually wear? Where the tan?
Yo, you can't let Ben know nothing about you, man. I tell you, boy. I tell you. Hey, you know what? Ironic, man. You spoke about going to the Oyotunji village, and we're actually going there this evening.
You're
So
going there
it's a
today?
blessing this evening. Yeah, because the conference ends at
Yo,
3 p.m.
check this out. I'm gonna tell you how it works. My
Hmm.
family, my Babalosa,
Hmm.
O'Doon and his wife London are giving a concert today at Oyatunji Village. The album is called
Wow.
SU is Coming. So if you
Mhm.
see them performing, tell them I sent you, man. Tell them I
All
sent you.
right, cool, cool.
You
No
know,
problem,
shout
no
out
problem,
to
no problem.
Baba O'Doon and his wife London Ogulanu, man. True African spirituality at its finest. Got an album, SU is Coming, and you know they do it all. Traditional African drums, everything, man. It's quite an experience.
Oh,
But
okay.
let's get to you, brother Garfield. I know you ain't got a lot of time, so why this debate with Zion Lex, man? What do you hope to gain from this sit down, man?
There's a lot of things can happen from this. One of the things I'm gonna do is put the conscious community and the Hebrew community and have them look in the mirror because it seems like we have a thirst for animosity and beef, quote unquote. Um, when Zion called me the other day, because for those who don't know, me and Zion hasn't been on talking terms for like almost a year. And it's not because of this, but because of different little situations that he felt I disrespected him, and I felt that he was basically a fraud in the community, trying to con us into believing that he was a scholar and into believing that he had some sort of knowledge that nobody else had. So he would show up at different conferences, like the Kemetic conference and so forth, and act like he's this
Right.
superior guy
Yeah,
that no one
you're
can
right.
challenge. So the Dagger Squad. A matter of fact, I was a part of another team at the time, and I told them, I said, "Don't worry about the Zion Lex issue. I'll take care of it." So in return, we as I went to the background, and of course my Dagger Squad team, Meru, Danny, and Alan Brown, you know, the research department to deal with this issue. We decided to investigate it. So we started buying books because we thought that this brother had some real scholarship that we had to really come at. And we bought Karen Bird's book. We bought Alisa Mazer's book. We even bought books that he used. And it's
Mm.
ironic, I'm using books that he used in the back of his book to defeat his book. So,
Wait a
and
minute,
then
wait a minute. You saying that y'all went out and actually spent y'all hard-earned money
money. Yes, sir. We bought over
these
probably 40
books?
books. Some of them we got free, but we bought at least probably 30 something books. And the thing is, there's a book that I bought was like for almost 200 and something dollars. It's called Egypt and Its Origin. It's a conference of Egyptologists that meet, and this was the
I've
third
heard of that.
version of
I've
it.
heard of that.
I even
I've
asked
heard of
Asari
that.
Motep if you've heard of it. He heard of it, but he doesn't have it. It's a 1,200-page book. With that book alone, I should have bought that first because we didn't need any book after that.
You need the other books.
We didn't need no more books, bro. And then what happened
Oh,
now, we bought all these books and reviewed, and Alan went through some, I went through some, and we try to find out the root of his argument. So the root of his argument is the dynastic race theory. The dynastic race theory, for anybody who doesn't know, is not accepted in academia. But you got to ask yourself, why would Zion Lex accept it when it was a racist theory, period? Meaning that white folks invented pretty much everything in the world. We couldn't do without white folks. So, as somebody who claims to be an African centered Hebrew, I was shocked, you know. And the brother was supposed to come on my blog talk show a year ago. And to be honest with you, I wasn't prepared to have a dialogue with him at that time. So, although he jumped ship and didn't show up, because at that time I was going hard on the Hebrews, he must have heard, I don't want to go on Golfy's blog talk, man, and he gonna trap me. But for some reason, the brother walks around cocky like I know everything, and it's surprising me that almost every Hebrew I know disagree with him. There's no Hebrew in the community I
yeah.
have met
I haven't met one
that
either.
agrees with him.
Yeah,
And
I haven't met anyone that In fact, it seems to me that he doesn't have a great reputation
Hmm.
amongst the Hebrew community, amongst the well-known names that we know. They don't seem to agree with his stance on a lot of things,
Hmm.
and maybe what you're talking about is why that is. Why do you think? Why do you think he's so disingenuous with his scholarship?
Um, because I'm going to point this out tomorrow if I'm given the opportunity to.
Okay.
He has to be disingenuous for two reasons. He's using a racist white scholar information, so he has to cover that up by quoting other books and saying it's from this book when it's really from the racist white guy. But he wants to say that it's from other people, so it will hide the fact that he's using a racist white supremacist works to try to battle in the black African community. So he has to hide that. So everything that he did, the Shaka Amos so-called debate, which wasn't even a debate, it was a slaughter. Shaka slaughtered him. What I mean slaughtered, bro? I was watching it
Yeah.
again the other day, and I had to take some of Shaka's notes, which I have in my presentation, but I just want to show him tomorrow. This is what Shaka did to kill you. This is what he used, because I don't want to go into too much information here because he's listening. He will be listening tonight. Garfield was on Mossi Warrior Clan show talking crap. But the truth of the matter is, man, we have to. This is the importance of the Amin Ra squad. To be honest with you, when a certain team recruited me to be a part of their team, I said to myself, I'm like, damn, these guys like my work and they like my research. But for some reason, I felt I wasn't researching properly enough. So I started looking at some Asar Imhotep's videos. I started consulting with scholars on my timeline because a lot of scholars are on my friend list, but they'll send me happy birthday and send me information without me even asking, showing me they respect my information that I'm putting out. But I always felt like I needed to dig deeper in the side of research that I did. And I have to thank Zion Lexx for this. I really do. He has made me a better researcher.
Mm.
And what I found out, bro, is that majority of the books that we use and information, and they claim, oh, that's a source for that, it's really not a source.
Right.
We have to dig deeper. Say, for example, we find I'm gonna give Petrie as an example. Petrie came out and said that the new race theory that the people came from Syria. In fact, when he used Petrie's theory, he actually kills his own argument because Petrie never said anybody came from Samaria or southern Mesopotamia. He said they came from the high end of North Syria, near Turkey. So he really was killing his own argument, and he really didn't realize that because he never read Petrie's works.
Wow.
So when I have a brother like a Meru and an Allen, who when they start digging deep and found that Petrie said the chronology started from 8,000 BC. A lot of people don't know that Petrie said it started from 8,000 BC.
8,000 BC.
And Petrie actually contradicts. He's now lowered his dating to 4,400 BC. And we could look at Robin Walker's work where he talks in detail. That's the best book. And Zion should have listened to Sanjetti because I did. When Sanjetti said to him on stage, you need to get Robin Walker's book. Because he has the best work of why we have this short chronology now compared to the long chronology that we used to have. He breaks it down and breaks down the politics behind it and how white folks have changed the system to fit into a so-called Sumerian system of dating, or to fit into the biblical timeline. So they can't say Egypt is 8,000 BC or 4,000 or 5,000 BC. They can't say that. They can't say that Hierapolis have cities already. They can't say the people in Napta, we know about Napta Playa, but the people in Napta were the ones who came from the Sudan area, and we could show 15,000 years ago how they had a town with structures because we have reconstructed pictures by the archaeologists. After, you know, I'll get into that tomorrow. And we have a civilization in Nabta area who had water wells and made buildings and so forth in Egypt, where's Nabta, before the whole thing that lines up with the Orion belt and all that stuff with the Giza pyramids, before all of that, 6,000 BC. We're talking 9,000, 11,000 years ago. So, ladies and gentlemen, my information that I did on Sonetta, there's a lot of stuff that I left out because of time constraints. Woo! And trust me, I've watched this dude. He has helped me to be a better researcher. This is why when you come at Garfield right now, you got to come correct or don't come at all. You're going to have your little haters. Garfield pseudo. You don't know what he's talking about. You're going to have your little Hebrew haters. But and by the end of the year, man, I'm telling you, brother, I have a book called Misconceptions and Misinformations of the Black Hebrew Israelite Community, Volume 1.
Oh, Lord. Garfield,
and this book is going to touch on lies that these guys are telling us to gain followers.
And this is going to have some death threats, some you're going to get a Dagger Squad security team. But
oh boy, I tell you.
Came in the building. What's going on, brother?
You got it, man.
Pastor Shabazz, what's popping, young bud? What's going on?
What's up, Garfield?
I'm here chilling, beloved, chilling. I see you got the tribe of Judah as your avatar, so shout out to the tribe of Judah.
Hey, man.
I gotta mess with him. I gotta mess with him because I've never spoken to class of Shabazz before. We only text, so we never talked before. So I gotta mess with him.
That's an
I don't know that, bro. That's a West Asian line, man.
That's an African line. You see how big he is?
Hey, speaking about lions, you know, when I talked about the North Syrian Judah, they had a brother from named, I won't call his name, from the other team. We won't call their names. He came at me and said, Garfield, you're wrong about the North Syria Judah. So this is what I was saying to you earlier about when white folks say stuff, you got to go behind what they say. And I think Zion Lexx has brought out the best in me in research, because now when I look behind his work, when I'm looking through 800 pages books, bro, he says the sources in that book. We got the book. This is how deep we got. We got the 800-page book, and we went in the book, and the shit that he said was in there wasn't there. This is the type of scholarship this dude has. He has, and I spoke to Shaka, man. I said, Shaka, the dude ambushed you. You beat him up, but he ambushed you with all these lies. So when we talk tomorrow, you guys are going to see how ridiculously pseudo this dude is. He's worse than young Pharaoh. He is worse than young Pharaoh. Young Pharaoh, we could trace where he got his shit from. With Zion, he gives you a zigzag road.
I don't know about that, bro.
I'm gonna tell you why. Look at this. Look at this. Let me give you an example. All right. You're debating Shaka, right? So you put up a source. You don't want people to know your source. Pharaoh showed us his source. Zion Lexx has not showed us a source yet. He has not showed, and this is what Reggie was saying.
Are you saying, Brother Garfield, that all the stuff he put up during the Kemenon trial debate, all the stuff he put up during the Shaka Atmos debate, all the stuff that he was talking about when he sit down with SETI, are you saying when he presents that information, if you go check the sources, his information isn't there?
The information is not there, period. Whoa. And you're going to see that tomorrow.
That's big time.
Every one of his slides, I copied it and put it in a presentation form, right? Only 2 slides I never copied. The one with the 60 base of the pyramid with the 10, and the one about the stupidness about Deuteronomy 28 and 6:13. He don't know Garfield would pull out the Hebrew numbers that say Garfield killed Zion and showed him in Deuteronomy 28 in the chapter. He don't know I'm capable of doing that. But we're gonna leave that for another day. I'm not even gonna go there tomorrow. But if he brings up that gematria shit, we gonna get it in. We definitely gonna get it in.
You sound now,
a matter of fact, and my brother Zion, if you're listening, we gonna show and prove you can't read Hebrew either. The real Hebrew.
Oh, come on now.
He's on tape admitting that, brother. He admitted that on tape. Yes.
No.
He admit that on tape.
Read it.
It's in my presentation. What are you talking about? The one on Saturday I played it with him and Divine and Ashar and Daniela sitting down, and he said, "Oh, let me tell y'all."
I thought
He
that
said,
was another brother that said he couldn't read it.
he said, let me be honest and upfront. I cannot read that. Read this Hebrew without the diacritic marks. So what does that tell us?
Man,
So how can your gematria?
He sells on Jetty that he could just read it.
No, he could read the fake stuff, the nowadays stuff. He can't read the old stuff.
Oh,
The alleged Hebrew, he can't read it. So when you base your gematria off the new age Hebrew, it's kind of complicated. But we if he needs to get into that, I'm gonna put it into the test tomorrow, and y'all gonna see. I'm gonna put the slides up and say, read that for me, and get your gematria Deuteronomy 28, 57, or whatever you want from that. Go ahead and do it. We gonna put into the test tomorrow. Listen. I'm telling you, the reason why I say he's more pseudo than young Pharaoh, and it's not a knock, is just that if we evaluate young Pharaoh could read nonsense and accept it, meaning that he will see the alien pyramid, the young man, and say, oh, that's an alien in Egypt. But we could say, okay, we could find that. That's easy. With Zion Lexx stuff, you can't find it just on GP. You can't find it.
So you saying you don't know where he got it from?
We know because of me having a team. That's why we know.
Okay.
So when Meru, you know Meru, bruh. Even if he's wrong, you know that all right, he's gonna dig deep and deep and deep. look at
Meru, boy.
That's my dog for life, man. That's my pit bull right there. But
Meru, he's a shark, and if he smells blood, he's going. He's going in, definitely. Man, talk about your Dagger Squad for a minute, man. What kind of services do you guys provide?
We provide a lot of services. You could go on the website Dagger Squad INC, and when you go on Dagger Squad INC, you will see that we provide service for real estate, so you could flip houses. We provide services to clean your credit. We provide services to boost your credit score with trade lines. We could build your business credit, build your personal credit. We have the Z Black card, which is the only card in America that's owned by a black man that you could make money off of. So if you have a card, the Z Black card, and I recommend Ben, I'll get $30 if he signs up for the $99 plan for the year. And let me just take 30 seconds to explain the Z Black card real quick. The Z Black card, right? It's a prepaid debit card like the one that Russell Simmons got, right? And what it basically is, where's my key? What it basically is a card to make you make money, but you could use it for different services so that you don't get the fees like the prepaid debit cards on the market. Whether it's Walmart to Walmart, you don't pay a fee for transferring money. You don't pay no fee if you go to the bank. Over 70,000 ATMs. You could load cash onto the card for free. So you just pay one annual fee every year. And then if you recommend Class of Shabazz or the rest of Mossi Warrior Clan, you getting paid $30, $50, or $100 depending on which plan they sign up for. Now you show me a card in America, whether it's with Bank of America, Citibank, or Chase, ever pay you to recommend somebody to get the card. So it's the best card in the market. And what happened is I had a hookup with HSBC and I was thinking about starting my own prepaid card. Then because of me being on Sarnetta, these people approached me and I said, hold up. I look at their YouTube views and saw it was like around 200. I'm like, oh, this is new. I'm jumping on this right away. Because once you see the YouTube views, you know this company this department ain't popular yet. Right. You know what I'm saying? So the Z Black card, man, I'm telling you, I got it. I made like around probably $800 already just recommending people. And I ain't put the dollar yet. And so that $800, I'm gonna let that shit build up until you never know. Something might happen to me and I might need some extra money or whatever. But I'm gonna let it just rock out. And then you could use it as your bank account. You could take a picture of your check and deposit it right away in this card. You can't do that with Russell Simmons or a Walmart card or a money pack. So you could take a picture, you could do, there's so much benefit to this card, man. But we offer that. We offer life insurance. We offer my econ with Sister Monica, government contracts. You know about that, and setting up your business and everything. We offer a lot of services, but our main goal is to go to the 50 states, set up workshops, and we're going to broadcast and to educate people financially. And I'm not knocking nobody's religion. Everybody know I beat up on the Hebrews all the time. But if we taught finances as much as we teach religion, we would be better off as a people. Educating ourselves. And I'm gonna say something that I'm about to go say live on the at the conference. But in 6 weeks, I'm gonna shoot a project showing people how to raise $1 million. I'm gonna do it myself live. I'm gonna go to 10 banks in 1 day. I have my business financials ready. I have my personal financials ready. And I have my business and everything, my fiber optic company. I'm going to raise $1 million and I'm going to show everybody how to do it, videotape it, put it out on Sonetta, put it out on probably Mossi Clan, put it on the Amin Ra Squad, put it on my channel so people could see how to do it. It's not rocket science. It is not. So the strategy that I'm using is basic. It's nothing illegal. It's something that you could do from the backseat of your Jeep. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just going to show people how to raise $1 million on their own, or even more on your own. All right. And it's not hard. All I'm getting is lines of credit and credit cards. So that whatever, and I urge everybody, stop taking out loans, because you can't use the money that you pay on the loan back. But with a line of credit, you could replenish it and pay it over and over. All right. Let me see what else. Tomorrow, I'm definitely going to represent real hard. I mean, there won't be any beasts. And shame on all the people that want to see me and Zion Lexx fight on Sonetta, like the Fight Club. Shame on the people that want to see me and him get to the point where we're beating each other up on camera. Shame on the people that want to see that.
That's the only way you're going to get views, man.
Hey, I'm there for the edification
the views will
and
be
the salvation.
Man, ain't no elevation, man. You gotta fight, man.
It's the edification. It's the edification of the black nation, man. I'm not gonna get into that. I'm falling back.
Hey, but we used to that from Zion Lexx though.
Well, everybody's asking me who's coming with me. I don't need anybody to come with me.
Nah, you good by yourself, Garfield. I mean, I know Reggie's gonna be there, but you know,
leave that alone. Let's change the subject.
I ain't gonna say nothing, man. I'm
gonna change the subject. But I'm about to go downstairs. I'm about to go drop some knowledge on these people.
At, brother?
It's a conference for my skin I'm in. It's about ladies uplifting themselves and doing progressive things. So what they all wanted me to be here. So I mean, brother, just gonna drop some knowledge.
I did see the flyer. Yeah. Hey, you tell Arcade Bulan mine. Panther said what's good.
Nope, not getting into that, bro. I didn't even know who it was, and then I just saw her speaking. I'm like,
yes, you do.
Woo-hoo! But that's. But my man got that though. My man got that though. He's here with her.
Herman.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell Herman I said Black African Power. Brother's man, old school Pan African from back in the day, man. Brings a lot of wisdom to the table, and he's a trainer as well. I think so.
Yeah, that's the healthy living guy.
Yeah.
He's in my hotel room, about to go downstairs.
But the sister interviewed our brother Asar Imhotep on her platform. Right, sister. She gets it in, so we always support her. And man, I know you're gonna tear that conference up. You know, provide some good context, man. And we look forward to seeing you and Brother Reggie and Brother Zion do y'all thing tomorrow. And we look forward.
I thought that was today.
Class of Shabazz, was you drinking last night, bro?
Nah, man.
Well, you never know with the Memphis boys, man.
I thought this thing said Saturday though.
This is Sabbath. Can't do it on the Sabbath. I'm on the elevator. If I get cut off, I'm gonna jump back on. But we're gonna get it in tomorrow. My flight comes in at 11 o'clock. So
man, he's flying in to go get it in.
Yeah, man. People think it's a joke. It's not. You're gonna get some information tomorrow.
That's what's up, man.
Hey, how you doing? Yeah, we're gonna get some. What floor you going? One.
If you got that vest on tomorrow, I know something, man.
Nah, I want to wear a full suit of black tomorrow because I'm going for a killing. It's a funeral. Full suit of black. People dead. Long time I want to hold you and crush you like a roach.
Oh man.
Yep.
Oh man.
I'm going in hard, bro. Hard body.
All right, brother. Well, we gotta let you go. But Dagger Squad up, Peace to Mayru, Rob Bourne, Danny the Truth Historian. Man, y'all keep doing what y'all doing.
Yeah, definitely, man. We putting in that work. Oh yeah, by the way, we got a the unholy Bible the slave Bible.
That.
Yeah, that's deep, man. Class of Shabbat ain't got that yet.
That, bro.
What's that?
The unholy Bible.
What's the unholy Bible? What's that?
Man,
All right then. See, that's a dagger right there. You ain't got it, bro.
The Bible they gave slaves.
What they what?
It's a version of the Bible that you gave to slaves.
Or you got to be a veteran, or you got to be
I know they
doing,
had
brother?
advertisements about which versions not to read to people. I know that much.
I'm gonna get into golf. As soon as we get it to you.
All right, I'm gonna turn this off. I'm in here. Hey,
Yeah, man. Get that to me when you can, brother.
hey, Alkebulan, what's up?
Hey.
Black Panther said hi. Hold on, let me put you on live.
Oh, this live
right
thing is
now.
crazy.
It's live.
What's up, sister?
in the South Carolina.
Turn around so
Hey,
you over here live. You trying to take a picture.
All right, peace and love, family. We out.
Shades on, man. This dude with the shades on looking crazy. Man, we appreciate Garfield coming on and everything, man. Black African Power, the Dagger Squad. Clash of Pass, what's going on, brother?
Man, nothing. Chilling.
Man, I appreciate you coming on, brother. Let's get right into our next topic, man. I know all the family has heard about the ban, the Trump ban on the countries and everything, and we just want to talk about it briefly. If you don't know, the countries are Libya, Sudan, Syria, Iran, Iraq, Yemen, and Somalia. So obviously we have 3 African countries on the list: Somalia, Sudan, and Libya. As we know, Libya is Arab out. We know, you know what I'm saying. It's not a lot of us left in that part of the world. But Somalia and Sudan, man, those are the 2 countries that kind of puzzled me, because I was like, why is he banning Somalian and Sudan? Like, I can understand all the other countries. Libya, they got ISIS strongholds in their country. Syria, same thing. We already know about Iraq and Iran. Yemen, they fired that rocket last year, so we understand what they're about. But Somalia and Sudan was
I
kind
know
of like,
Sudan got open borders. Like they say they harbor a lot of terrorists. What's his name? Bin Laden had a house there.
really?
Yeah.
Now that is new information to me. I don't know if y'all knew that at home, but I didn't know that about Sudan. What I do know about Sudan is the Darfur conflict, which began around 2003 when the rebel groups took up arms against the government.
Yeah, because the government crazy.
I do know they have a type of terrorist problem, but it's a problem within itself. It's never spilled over to the United States that I know of.
They never had a problem with the United States.
Yeah, that's what was so puzzling to me. I was like, why all of a sudden?
They just say they harbor fugitives and terrorists. That's all.
They harbor. I don't think that's true.
None of it true though, man.
And I know brothers that work in Juba, in the South Sudanese capital right now, and they got a dangerous job. That's all I will say. And they cutting heads off over there. But I was reading a report that was talking about the public resources and the access to natural resources, and the main drivers of the conflict. Talking about a mix of ideology and socioeconomic marginalization, and they threaten to pull the country further apart and all this other stuff. And I'm just reading for the part where that is a threat to national security of the United States of America.
Nah, it just look good on paper, man, to them Republicans.
Just look good on paper. Huh? Let's just ban Sudan. You know, they never did nothing else, but let's just ban them. You know, let me see if anybody in the chat room may know why Sudan is banned. Is anybody, okay, I'm reading Al Shabab. I'm not familiar. Iomidi. I'm not familiar with Al Shabab, but I will do some research. And this person says, I don't know if you're a male or a female, but Iomidi says Somalia is the only sub-Saharan region that's a part of the Arab League, which I don't doubt. I definitely don't doubt that. But doing my research on Somalia, oh, she's talking about Al-Shahab in Somalia, not Sudan. Yeah, I've heard of that conflict. I think it's in Mogadishu, where 21 people died of some kind of blast they had. I know both of these countries have terrorists within their own, you know, countries and problems. How that became our problem, I have no idea. Like these people, they're not ISIS, you know, they're not Al-Qaeda, they're not Al-Qaeda, they're not trying to get here and hurt us. They're hurting their own people, which is a travesty within itself, but I'm not seeing why they're on the ban list. So this is my hypothesis. Not only do I think Trump looked at terrorist things, I think he looked at countries he ain't doing business with. Because you don't see United Arab Emirates on this list. You don't see Saudi Arabia on this list. When we all know
too much of the U.S., man.
What were you saying, brother?
They own too much of the U.S.
Exactly. Saudi Arabia, we get their oil from them, but we all know it was Saudis that.
Hey, that's the only country, bro, that they know has something to do with 9/11, and they ain't doing nothing.
Nothing to them. We know they had some. They admitted it. We ain't get nothing to them. Like, oh, for real, y'all? Oh, we just gonna go to Iraq and Afghanistan, but we not going there.
I'm supposed to say y'all better look the other direction.
And that's what they're doing. They just. But I will tell you one thing that I want to stress, and my wife brought this to my attention. I know everybody don't like Trump. In fact, I don't know few people that do like Trump. But y'all really can't blame him for this ban. And I'm going to tell you why. This list, he didn't put together this list. Some of y'all favorite president put together this list. Barack Obama put together this list in 2011. He was only able to execute one country, which was Iraq, and he did it for 6 months in 2011. At the time, the Democrats had the House, they had the Senate. So they said, no, you can't ban all these countries. Barack, you crazy? But Trump picks up the pieces, looks at his plan and goes, this is a good idea. And now that the Republicans have the House and the Senate, boom. You know what I'm saying? They looking like they're gonna adjudicate this ban. And for those people that don't know, the ban is only for 90 days until it's adjudicated, which means Congress or the Senate, somebody has to say, they stamp for approval and say, okay, this is permanent. So it hasn't been done yet. So, I mean, he's got like 80 some days to get it adjudicated. But the other ban people aren't talking about is the 120-day ban on us accepting refugees. So we ain't accepting no refugees right now. So that's another ban people aren't talking about that has to be adjudicated as well. So I just wanted to talk about that briefly, man, you know. But if you want to blame somebody for this ban, blame Obama. I want to be quite clear on that. Blame Obama. He put together the list of the names. And It's unfortunate because I wanted to go to Sudan and see the pyramids, and Nubia and Khartoum, but I guess I'm gonna have to wait or figure out another way. Go ahead, bro.
I wasn't to say nothing.
Oh, okay. Our last topic of the day, white academia, man. And I'm pulling up my names right here because I want to call some names. Mossi Warrior Clan wants to put out a challenge. We want to put out a challenge to white academia. And by white academia, I mean people that watch our videos, right wingers, left wingers, alternate groups, whatever you want to call yourself. White academia in college. Anybody that thinks what we're saying is, what's the terms that they use? Fringe work, pseudoscientific, not plausible, anything like that. If you hear us say things, you can go through our videos. You hear us say something and it's a topic you want to debate on, please contact me. My name is Benjamin Njai on Facebook. I don't hide from nobody. BenjaminNjie. You can send me a message and you can come on the platform and we can debate it. Because we ran through all the paper champions. We've been through the whole roster on Sinetta. You know, we've talked to people off of Sinetta in other countries and everything, but we have yet to have an opponent from our immediate oppressor, and we think it's about that time. And this isn't the first time we've looked. It's just that, you know, want to be a little bit more aggressive about it. And as the Mossi Warrior Clan, we got some young bulls on the team. One of them in the chat room right now. Brother Class of Shabazz is a beast in that Moorish history and that West African history. You know, look forward to that presentation coming out. And we got some other brothers in various expertise, science, black nationalism, even hip hop. We got some of everything. So if you want to come and debate us, get in contact with us. And Ben Shapiro, any of his listeners, or him himself, I don't care. Y'all can come out. Richard Spencer, any of his disciples, whatever, y'all can come out and play. Anybody, man. Anybody of the oppressor variety can come out and get this work, man. We're serious about that. You know, I joke, but we are serious about debating people that are not African. Because we done ran through our people already, man. We can't keep talking to the kids on the short bus. So we want to definitely get into those types of engagements. But man.
Hold on.
Go ahead, buddy.
My camera.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me see. You can see me now?
Yes.
Man, you know who this dude is? Danish De Souza?
Let me see the book. Step back. The end of no. I haven't heard of that.
Man, I can't stand this dude, man.
Oh, you?
That's where a lot of them folks get their ideas from, man. Danish De Souza. I'm an Indian dude, straight racist, man. Hate black people.
So why does it say the end of racism?
Because he called himself a conservative Republican, man. They got to hide it.
Hey, man, we are not fooled by the code words. We know conservative means racist. We're not fooled by none of them code words. If y'all come on our platform, we are not fooled by alternate, right wing, none of that. We know what that means.
See, they should target the Uncle Toms to help convert the other blacks.
That's what he said in the book?
Yeah.
Uncle
Tom is their ally.
Uncle Tom is their ally. We've been saying that since day one, and some of y'all thought we was just being hard on our brothers. But now you got literature that supports That's who they looking at to turn on us. That's their allies. Man, that's crazy.
Hey,
That is
dude, he talk about rap music. He I'm talking about everything, bro.
rap.
Dude, a straight hater, man.
Wow.
Hey, then he pushed that whole how blacks own slaves and stuff in his documentary.
You come on this platform with that, you're gonna get beat up. That's all I'm saying. You're gonna get beat up. And we're gonna have sources ready for you. If you come on this platform with that, straight, you're gonna get beat up with that, because that ain't gonna fly too fast. But honestly though, in my experiences, Brother Shabazz, Indians are some of the most racist people on the planet.
Yeah, it's the racist country on the planet.
Yeah, they got that caste system, and it ain't no joke.
They got it from the Middle East, though, man. From the Arabians and the, and the Iraqis.
True. I mean, you dark over there, it ain't gonna benefit you none. And I've seen this personally because I used to work in Saudi Arabia. All the dark-skinned Arabs worked outside in the gates. All the light Arabs worked inside with the AC. I seen that for my own eyes, man. I watched it for about a month, and it never changed. Because you know they got Arabs over there just as dark as me.
Yeah.
They put them right outside, right to work. So yeah, in India has that same type of caste system with it. So we're not surprised at all that somebody would come out and write this type of book. A lot of people don't know Gandhi. Racist.
Gandhi wasn't racist. He didn't want the Indians in the same prison with the black folks and using the same restroom.
Yep.
Call black people animals, man.
Mm-hmm.
I got some of his writings, man. I got a whole bunch of stuff, man.
Oh yeah, we know that sister too. Them Japanese, same way. Same way.
I'm looking for a book, man. Hold on, I got some stuff. I got a whole bunch of stuff. Hold up.
I know you the book guy. I just need to know your address. So I can go get your book. Brother Shabazz got a lot of books, family. Whole lot of books. But while he's waiting on the books, seriously, we definitely are serious about that challenge. So viewers, if you know anybody that's a little oppressive that you want to bring on the platform, let us know.
I know you ain't heard of Ronald Fritz.
Ronald Fritz invented knowledge, false history, fake science, and pseudo religions. Isn't that an oxymoron? What's he talking about, brother?
Man, he go with Thomas Drew of the Moore Science Temple. He go with the Hebrew Israelites. He go with everybody, man. The whole Atlantis stuff. He go with everybody.
Well, I can't defend any of that. Sorry, bro. Hey, if that brother get in contact with me, I'll be like, we ain't got nothing to debate about. Because I feel the same way.
Hey, some of it though bogus though. Like he used the FBI files when he talked about the Nation of Islam.
Oh no, you can't use that. Nah. You can't use it. See, that's using a bias. Because we already know Hoover had his objective with everybody that was black, that was a leader in that era. Stop the rise of the Black Messiah and all that stuff. We already know that guy had an objective and a racial bias. So you can't use a file from that era. You just can't.
You heard of Christian identity?
Now that sounds familiar.
That's where the black Hebrew Israelites come from. They just the opposite. They the white Hebrew Israelites.
Oh man, you know what I would do, man? I called to Zariak and Divine and they just let them go. Just let them go at it, man. Called Divine Prospect, Captain to Zariak. Dude, called all the Hebrews out. Call them out. Call all the black Hebrews out. Let them go at the white Hebrews. That'll be entertaining, though. But nah, if y'all want to hit us up, man, we'll prove how y'all ain't Hebrews either.
Man, you heard of this dude? He from London, the UK.
I saw him in your book. I mean, when one of your first
Yeah,
videos.
my video. Yeah.
Yeah, I want him. What's his name? Stephen House?
Stephen Howe.
Yeah. Where you at?
Hey, some of the stuff true though, man.
I'll take him out myself.
Some of it true though, man.
Some of it. Yeah, some of it. But see, but he go too far a little bit. So I had to bring him back in.
Yeah.
But yeah, he go too far. But me and you have talked about this before, man. We can't be afraid to update our information. It's a couple of books in your videos that you've recommended for retirement, and I agree. Some of the books, are from our great ancestors, but information doesn't pause. Information doesn't stall or any of that. It continuously moves through time. So what was true in 1965, 1985, even 1995 may not be true today. And we just can't keep these books as the authority on the subject matter when we have found recent things that debunk this. You know what I'm saying? Like a great book for its time, a great book was They Came Before Columbus. Everybody raved about that book for years.
Nah.
But, come on, man.
Nah, man,
Look,
you gotta read the reviews of that book back then. They told that man he should apologize. The publisher apologized for wasting the
ink. The academic community, they probably let it happen. When I say people rave, I mean in the Afrocentric community. It was regarded as good work, right? But 2017, we looking at some of this stuff, and we can definitively say that they were hypotheses, but we could not graduate them to theories because of certain information that contradicts it. But that's fine though. Ivan Van Sertima, he has a method to how he gets his information. But we can look at that method and test that method now. And I would say that some of his information is using the eyeball test. Like, I look black, right? But there are Arabs that are just as dark as me. So if you looked real fast, you'd be like, is that a black guy? I can't really tell. But now we're using genetic testing material that he may not have had the benefit of. And now we can say, okay, that's not a black person. Even, we're not the only people on the planet with melanin, is what I'm trying to say. So, me and Shabazz have had this conversation. Me and Ankh have had this conversation. It's even more books, but the problem
George
is,
G.M. James.
Yeah.
I know, nah, this some bullshit, bro.
Okay. But the problem with Stolen Legacy,
it's a big problem with
the sources he used.
It ain't just the sources, man. That shit's some garbage, man. That's it. I'm gonna keep it real, bro. I ain't gonna,
no disrespect to the great ancestor, George.
No disrespect, bro, but he was with the shit just like Ben Sertima, man.
But I knew what he was trying to do. At that point, they were trying to fight for their history so much. You know what I'm saying? That they were very overzealous. I mean, one of your favorite authors, J.A. Rogers.
Yeah, he was with the shits too.
He was black.
Hey, I'm gonna keep it real. Dr. Ben used, man, a lot of J.A. Rogers, man. I mean, word for word, picture for picture.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Hey, if you a fan of Marcus Garvey, you wouldn't quote J.A. Rogers, no way though. Cause he went at Marcus Garvey every chance he got.
Hard body. So did W.E.B. Du Bois. I'm looking in the chat room. What about? I haven't read this book, Babylon to Timbuktu.
All right, bro. I want you to answer this simple question.
Mhm.
Why is Timbuktu famous?
For the books and the manuscript that was written there.
Well, in the 21st century, yeah. But why was it famous back then?
For the knowledge center. Are you telling me no?
Who told you that?
I can't remember who told me that.
What was different between Timbuktu and Jenny and Walata and all the other cities?
Well, I really don't know.
All right, then, man. Timbuktu famous for being famous, man. That's all.
But what makes Timbuktu famous? It's got to be something other than the structure that's there.
Nothing.
Come on, man. What about all the manuscripts they talk about in conjunction
That's the
with
21st century, man.
21st century manuscripts? Is that what you
No,
said?
not the manuscripts from the 21st century. That's just how people look at it today.
Oh, you mean they moved them there?
No, I'm saying, man, the only reason people think of it being famous now is because of the manuscripts. That's because they know about them now. That's all, man.
But Timbuktu was founded in like 1989, wasn't it?
No, 19. What you
Sorry,
talking about?
989 AD.
No, man, the 13th century, man. What you talking about?
Man, I got some bad information, bro.
What you talking about, man?
I got some bad information. I thought they was discovered like 989 AD, man.
Now they go back to the BC time period for a settlement, but as far as real deal,
that's
like
what I mean.
Islamic learning and all that, that's just the 13th century, man. Well, 14th century if you when Mansa Musa put them on, but other than that,
Right.
nah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It was like a cultural hub, right?
That was everywhere though, man. That was the standard, man. It wasn't nothing major.
Okay.
I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna explain it, bro, in the video, bro. Trust me, man.
Okay.
But most of their books and stuff was stolen. You know, hold on, I got another.
Yeah, I did know the book. Yeah, I did know that.
Man, it's a garbage book. Hold on, I got so much, bro. I don't even think I bought it over here. Probably, yeah.
What about the Songhai Empire in relation to Timbuktu?
All right, I'm gonna put you on something, man. I'm gonna put you on something. Timbuktu always been his own thing. He ain't never been just really under nobody's control. They might talk about it, but nah. Even they writings, bro, they was like, man, when the king leave, man, the judges run the town, the Cadies.
Interesting. See, I would have known that if you came out with your West African presentation by now, that I'm still waiting.
Bro, we know when the last black Cady was in Timbuktu, bro. That was in the 15th century. All the rest of them been white.
Wow. See, that's why we need this brother to come on with his joint. People, I'm reading the comments. They say it's famous for slavery.
It's just a port, man. Everybody imagine it being something else, but it really wasn't, man.
Trade. What about the gold? Somebody mentioned the gold and the salt.
They ain't had no gold or no salt. It was just a port. The gold and salt was brought there from the black cities.
Oh, it was brought there from other nations.
Yeah, from the black cities. Timbuktu was a white city. Filled with black scholars and black students. Man, hey, you know what? They wrote it themselves. That's the thing.
They wrote it themselves. Who are we talking about?
Man, hold up.
Uh-oh, I got them started. Hey, let's get it going on this Saturday. I like this. Let's get it going. All right. You know the history of the blacks? The history of the blacks?
Yeah, the Tariq of Sudan.
Timbuktu and the Songhai Empire Al-Sadis, Tariz al-Sudan,
Yeah, the history of the
down
blacks.
1513, and other contemporary documents.
Yeah, it's the 17th century chronicle, the history of the blacks.
Okay.
He wrote it. They wrote it. He a Berber. He got black blood in him though. And it's the other one.
Tarif al-Fatish, Timbuktu, 1493 to 1599.
Chronicle of the Researcher. They wrote it
All right.
themselves, man. These primary. And this one he got from both of these books. He wrote this.
Social history of Timbuktu, Alas in Saad.
Said, yeah.
Saeed. Okay.
Hold up. All right. I don't even know if you can see everything, man. But man, my
Yeah.
iPad on this side.
I can see some of it.
Them all the emails, man. The
From all
judges.
the imams that were at Timbuktu.
Yeah.
Wow.
But like we know they genealogies and stuff. Cause man, Al Rockman, the wrote the history of the blacks.
Mm-hmm.
He got it all wrote out right here. Instead of in word form, you can figure it out to yourself.
Yeah, that's a good diagram.
That's how we know a lot of them weren't black.
So a lot of the people at Timbuktu weren't black.
It's a Berber town, man.
So is it kind of like the legend with the Moors and the 711 AD and the all that mystery surrounding and was turned into like an urban legend? Is it kind of like that where it's romanticized?
Yeah, pretty much.
There seems to be a pattern.
Hey, but it was a great unit. They had schools everywhere in Timbuktu, over 200 schools, man.
You said they had schools?
Yeah, over 200. Everywhere was a school. Filled with black teachers, man.
Who was teaching in the schools?
Everybody, man. Learned people, man.
So we talking about more Arabs, or we talking about more Africans? What we talking?
Nah, a lot of them was black, man. A lot of them black. Sudanese and Wangara, what they call Wangara.
Wangara.
Yeah, you know Muhammad Baghiya? He was the teacher of Muhammad Baghiya. He was the teacher of Ahmed Baba. I know you heard of Ahmed Baba.
I have.
Yeah.
Okay.
He the one who took up for black people when and everybody hold up, man. I got some stuff. Hold up.
Oh, I done got him started, y'all. He gonna be going. He just like Asar with these damn books. Everything I say, he gonna get another book. That's our brother, man. He does thorough research into West Africa and Islamism and things of that nature. We have to realize a lot of things that we've been taught. It may not have been the full truth. And Arabism and Islamism in Africa, they took over a lot.
Hey, a lot of people don't know Islam. It's not all bad with Islam, but this Ahmed Baba's book, you can read that.
Yeah.
Miraj Asu. It's the transport of blacks.
Okay. The transport of blacks. Wow.
Yeah, because back then they was considering all black people to be slaves, even the free Muslim. And they was writing him letters trying to see which ones should be enslaved and which ones can we legally enslave without question.
Man.
He was trying to tell them, like, yo, y'all don't really know what's going on down here. Some of us are, well, not us, because he wasn't black. Yeah, some of them are free Muslims and they shouldn't be enslaved. And they was like, nah.
We ain't hearing that.
Yeah.
They all black.
Now you know, not Muhammad Bello, but his dad, the Shehu, Uthman Dunfadio.
Mm-mm.
Man, bro, I gotta teach y'all, bro.
We've been waiting. We've been waiting.
Man,
We've been waiting, brother. You taking all day with that damn presentation.
I'm ready so much, man.
No, man.
It make your head
No,
scratch,
man. You taking all day with that shit, man. All day with it. You supposed, for y'all that's listening, you supposed to have a West Africa presentation. Last year. Last year, you teased everybody with a little whiteboard video, and we ain't got nothing yet.
I got a new format though, man. It's gonna work out.
A new format. A new format. Okay. It's going just as slow as the old format.
Man, I be like, man, to be honest, I be like, man, these folks, man, you need to get all these
Man, if you don't come on with this damn
man.
presentation.
That's how I be though, man.
See, people in the chat room saying we ready for it. I remember. I remember the little teasing video he gave.
Yeah, I be like,
that,
man.
People remember that.
Hold up, man. Bro, if you gotta know who the Shehu is, man. Usman Dunfadio, man. You know,
man, I would know if you put out your presentation.
You gotta know who Amadou Lobo is too, man.
I would know all of this.
Hey, they two black dudes, right? They two black dudes, but they separate themselves from other black people. And they was like, all like the Shehu Dunfadio was like the Mali, Ghana, son got all them was fake ass Muslims. This was his word.
That's what
and
said?
all the blacks should be enslaved because there is no Islam to be found from them. Now this is a black man now.
Well, I understand why he said that because even in Africa today, man, you got people that profess to be Catholic, profess to be Muslim, but I've never seen nothing like it. Like when I went to Senegal and I was looking for the sacred spirits of the land called the Pangus, the dude that knew all about it was a Catholic.
Yeah.
And I mean, he had the Catholic beads and everything. He said, "Oh, you looking for Pangus? Oh, I show you Pangus." He knew about the sacred site. He took me on a boat, everything. He's a Catholic.
Yeah.
So like over there, they don't let religion like.
Yeah, and there's been a problem throughout history.
Everything. Like they still honor their traditions and everything. So I can understand why he said it was a fake Muslim, because they was probably in the mosque one night and at the shrine the next.
Yeah, that's the problem. There's been a problem, man.
Because I know people to this day. To this day, my brother, Awole Muhammad. Now listen to what I just said his name was. Awole Muhammad. Awole is a Yoruba name.
Yeah.
Muhammad is an Arab name. So right off the bat, you can see how he plays, both sides of the thing. So he was raised Muslim, and then he got into Ifa traditions. So he practices Ifa, but you might see him in a mosque from time to time. So I can understand, because really religious zealots, they want you
straight on the straight and path, man, of truth.
Don't mess with nothing else. I mean, it says it in their books. You read about it in Christianity, jealous God. You read about it in Islam. They say, false idols, all that other stuff. So they do have a point coming from the perspective of their religion. But African people just not like that, man.
Yeah, and there's been a problem.
You know how American people are boastful. My Jesus and my God, and I don't believe in all that stuff. African people, they fear African spirituality.
Yeah.
If somebody say they're gonna do something to you in African spirituality, them people be scared.
That's why they made witch doctors.
They don't go to the bishop. They don't go to the imam. They go to the sacred priest of the tribe to try to get them to help them. And it's a very peculiar thing to see, because you be like, I thought you were a Christian. I thought you were a Muslim. I thought your God is greater than everything. He created the heavens and the earth and all. Why are you afraid? And they were like, man, not with this. They go straight to the bush, afraid. So I can understand why he said that. Definitely.
Yeah, man.
Definitely.
Islamic reforms, jihad movements.
Exactly, Amma. The Yoruba Christians who visit they local Babalaos on every day but Sunday. we know you are. It's all good though, man. It's all good. But man, next week, family, I'm putting it together. We're gonna do a show honoring our great ancestor Amos Wilson. A lot of people don't talk about our brother, you know, when we talk about amongst the giants that came out of you know, that era. But this brother wrote an exquisite work, Blueprint for Black Power, which I recommend everybody buy. It's about 800 pages, 900 pages though, so it's not a quick read. Some more of his works are Falsification of African Consciousness, which is a good book. And he has a lot of great publications. He's a psychologist. He deals with the mind. Dr. Francis Cress Welsing was quoted as saying he was one of the greatest minds of that era. So we want to do a show honoring him and maybe inform some people about him that didn't know previously. So we plan on having Dr. Ma'at on the show. We plan on having Brother DJ from Us Lifting Us and the Black Power Awards on the show. We plan on having Asar Imhotep on the show. And we just gonna banter and bring up references and quote the great ancestor and do him a great service, for he is in the ancestral realm now in African tradition. And we want to continue to speak his name in African tradition, because when you speak someone's name in African tradition, it's like you're calling them to come forth. You're calling their spirit to come forth. And that is the tradition in many African traditions. So we want to talk about our great ancestor and give him his just due. And that's going to be our show next week. So, you know, bring your pens, your pads, learn something about the great ancestor. And man, it's going to be a good show. So, Brother Shabazz, if you don't have nothing else, man, I'm going to go ahead and close out.
I ain't got nothing, man.
All right, brother. Appreciate you coming on as always. Appreciate.
Ooh, hold up, man. Let me throw a tease in, man. Hold up.
Oh, now you want to tease things. You see, boy, these youngins, man.
Look at that.
What have you got?
Bro, you keep thinking I be playing, huh?
Nah, I'm waiting for you to stop playing.
I need my gloves, man. Hold on. You be thinking I be playing, man.
Y'all don't know about the gloves. When he could have put on the white gloves.
Nah, I ain't even gonna put them on. I'll be all right for a second. Man, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to find it, man.
What are you looking for, man?
Man, look here, man. I'm gonna pull the iPad up, man. You see all that? I be working, man.
In your box of goodies.
Of goodies, yeah. Yeah. I be working, man. I don't even know if I'm gonna find it, man. I just say that to you. Yeah, man, I can't find it. It'd be too much to go through.
So go on and break it down in that presentation, like we need you to do, like the people want you to do. You know, yeah, you're right, Tony Rice. You pull out them damn gloves. Tony Rice say stop teasing us, man.
Bruh,
That didn't
it's
come
gonna
from
go
me.
down,
You look
man.
in the chat room and see. He said, "Stop teasing us."
Hey, folks either gonna hate me or love me, bro, but I'm gonna tell the truth, man.
That's fine. We just waiting for you to tell it.
I'm gonna tell the truth, man.
God, Lee.
Man, especially, bro. Hey, when I get through, bro, you gonna be screaming, "Fuck Morocco, man." Trust me, man.
I already don't like Morocco. What do you mean? Never like Morocco. I ain't like Morocco since they got rid of animism a long time ago.
Hey, man. I gotta stop cursing too, man.
Your wife gonna get you. I know she hears. She hears right now. Right, gonna get it.
Hey.
Yeah, I got a cussing wife. I'm good.
It's gonna go down, man.
Ahmad Al-Mansour in the beginning. I've heard of his name before.
He had a Fulani mama, but he ain't care. He ain't claim he was black either. He ain't like black folk.
Typical. So you know how when the great ancestor Giant Ricard said, we have no friends, man. Now y'all get to see a little bit of the picture. Some of our own people assumed these foreign identities, these foreign cultures, and turned their backs on us. That's just what happened. And we're gonna bring you that type of information. So that's just what happened. You can't shy away from that. It's an uncomfortable truth, but as a scholar, as a researcher, you have to be of a person of integrity and report things that even if you don't like them, that's a part of the scholarship. Sometimes
Hey, that's true.
You're gonna get
true.
disappointed sometimes.
Hey, but hang around me, man. You'll see the truth, man, and you'll start to like the truth, man.
You'll start
to like the truth, man. You know how they wrote us as passive and dismissive and easily submissive.
Yeah.
Well, none of that true, man. Ain't none of that true.
Y'all don't know no Africans today that act like that. Man, we are proud people, man. Yeah, absolutely. I don't like the Hausa people either.
You got some house blood in you, bro. Them out people.
I might.
Ain't no Mike.
I might. We gonna find out. I'm gonna get a DNA test.
He's gonna say part of Nigeria, Hausa and Mendy. It's gonna be them two, bro. Hausa, Mendy.
Well, I'm Senegalese and Gambian anyway, so I might. That don't mean I got the people. That don't mean that.
They're gonna say Mendy and Fubi. Watch.
It might.
Ain't no Mike to it.
It might.
Hey,
it might say something else. You never know. DNA don't do what you want it to do. It do what it do.
Hey, the Fulani, the baddest people on the planet, man.
The baddest people on the planet. They had some traitors too.
Hey, yeah, they known for trading, but they the baddest people on the planet.
As long as you know.
Man. That's the Sokoto Caliphate. That's Usman Don Fadio, man.
Yeah.
She who, man. Hey, man, bro, I could show you so much stuff.
We waiting on you to show us everything.
I told you, like, them folks wrote their own histories, bro. Hold up, man, bro.
You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give you your whole. I'm gonna give a show just for you. That's what we gonna do. Everything you got to show. I'm gonna give you your own show. It ain't gonna be no more excuses.
Nah, it'll be a lecture, man. I'll be talking forever, man.
Okay, I'll leave it up. What I got to do on a Saturday? No.
Man, bro, I'm trying to find, bro. I got so much stuff, man.
Organize it. That's all right, man. I'm gonna have Unc give you a call. That's what it is. That's the God killer on.
Hey, man. You know who the baddest black man on the planet was?
Who? Of what era?
Of all eras. What's wrong with you, man?
Come on.
Yeah.
All these are over-encompassing statements.
Who you think, man? Before you get off this thing, who's the baddest black man? Who you think? I don't
have this one.
All right. It's just an opinion. It's just an opinion. Who's the baddest black man on the planet?
We
Out of all
talking
time,
squandery, or we talking? What are we talking? So many
man.
categories.
All right, just
We
as a
give it-
man, somebody you could say, man, what would this person do?
That's broad as hell, yo. Like, come on, man. That's broad as hell.
All
What
right,
would this person do?
all right. If it was one person you could read about, man, who would it be?
One person I could read about?
Yeah, if you got one book on this left, man, let's say you getting locked up, bro, for 25 years.
One book?
Yeah, and they say,
Come
man, you can
on,
only
man.
get one
Prisoners
book.
don't even get one book. Come on, man.
Man, come on, man. We just thinking like this. One
Yeah.
dude, man. Just one dude.
It's a tie for me between Sheikh Diop and Amos Wilson.
Man, I'm talking about, man, not people that write about people, but
You
people like
said anybody.
I'm talking about like a badass dude. You like, damn, that man was a straight G. Like, man, who that is?
Shaka Zulu comes to mind.
Why Shaka Zulu?
I like Shaka. I like his attitude. Changed combat in South Africa. Enough with all that throwing dart shit.
Did he ever fight a white person?
No. And actually, they didn't even go to war with the white people until after he died.
Yeah, exactly.
He tricked the hell out of some white people, though. And they feared him. They was scared of his hell and shot him.
I'm going to tell you who the baddest black man ever walked the face of this earth, man.
Who?
Eskil Muhammad, man. Eskil Muhammad, man, the most pious man, the most soldiers. Eskil Muhammad, man, came to power, man, 1492, almost 1493. Well, they say he the founder of the Songhai Empire, but he really wasn't.
There's a brother that I keep up with. His name is Eskil Muhammad on Facebook. I never asked him why. Nah, I'm gonna have to look into that.
Man, the most realest dude on the planet, man. Man, you better Google Eskil Muhammad, man.
I'm looking at my notes, see if I got anything on Eskil Muhammad. Oh, some stuff coming up. Tomb of Eskil.
Yeah, it's like a step pyramid, don't it?
Africa, Emperor Eskil Muhammad, Songhai Empire. Yeah, I got a little bit on him in my notes.
Baddest black man ever walked the planet.
Muhammad Touré.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a little bit on him.
Now everybody talk about Mansa Musa.
African ruler to allow exchange of ambassadors with certain Muslim states. The empire continued to enjoy peace and prosperity under the succession of the emperors after Eskil Muhammad Touré, owing it much to agriculture. So he like set them up for success, according to this source.
Realest dude that ever walked the planet, man. I'm talking about greater than Egypt, greater than any black man to walk this planet.
All right, well, put them in your damn presentation.
Hey, you know Mansa Musa. Hey, he went on his highs, man. He did the same thing Mansa Musa did. Only 10% difference in money. Only 10% difference.
You know I ain't a big Mansa Musa guy.
Hey, he went there on business. Mansa Musa went there to stunt, to show off. He went there on business, like, man. Hey, Eskil Muhammad went there like, I'm the king of all the blacks, and y'all gonna have to respect me.
Sound like what Shaka did.
He ain't had that much money. He ain't had that much power. Not like
he had them spears though. You gonna respect the spear. God damn it. Man, let's go ahead and close out, man. You know, as I said, next Saturday we're gonna do the Amos Wilson thing. Gonna honor the great ancestor. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Gonna try to do this every Saturday. You know, y'all can always hit me up on Facebook if y'all got any ideas, anything that y'all want to bring to light. It's all good, man. Mossi Warrior Clan, spirits is flying, Pseudos is crying, Brother Shabazz, man. Black African Power, Bibi Fahoudier, we out.
We